It's been less than 4 months since Taliban forces took over in Afghanistan, but already attention has fallen away from the work to get answers about what led up to the chaotic evacuation of American troops and our Afghan partners. One Texas congressman is trying to change that. Michael McCaul is the ranking Republican on the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Will DuPree spoke with him about the effort to get lawmakers to hold leaders accountable and to support American allies in Afghanistan who still need help.
You called upon Secretary of State Antony Blinken and at least nearly 3 dozen American officials to testify about the American withdrawal out of Afghanistan. What's the latest and newest information you would like to hopefully get from them?
Well, we have a constitutional responsibility of oversight and investigation. We want answers to the questions about how many Americans are still left behind enemy lines, how many Afghan partners that worked with our military, how many of those are left behind that could be slaughtered by the Taliban, also just the horrible pictures of these little girls that are now being sold off as brides to the Taliban, many of whom we tried to get out in the final days of the evacuation. We do have a duty to take care of them. We promised them that we would take care of them. And it's sad, Will, that about 85% of these Afghan partners and special forces were left behind. There's a saying, no one left behind. We not only left them behind, we betrayed them after we promised them that we would protect them. And that is not the United States of America that I know.
Everything right now just seems so politically fraught regarding many issues, but really focusing on fixing or preventing something like what happened in Afghanistan. How do you get attention for that particular issue without it becoming and devolving into some sort of political sideshow?
Well, I wish the majority would join with me in subpoena power to get witness testimony. We do have whistleblowers that have talked to us. We are getting documents through FOIA requests and such. There are many Democrats, though, who stood firm with us in trying to get these American citizens out. In fact, every member's office became a bit of a mini State Department. The Foreign Affairs Committee, in which I lead, became a clearinghouse with all these requests from all over the country trying to get American citizens and family out of there, along with the special immigrant visa holders. And we need to, the reason why this is important is so it never happens again. This was the most catastrophic evacuation ever conducted by the United States of America. And the consequences are real. And many people have died, and many more will in the coming months, and many in a very grotesque manner being tortured and beaten and executed by the Taliban. And again, the saddest thing is it didn't have to happen this way. How did they get this so wrong is what we want to know, so we can prevent it from never happening again.
Texas is near the top of the list when it comes to taking in Afghans evacuated to the United States. In September, the Biden administration announced plans to place nearly 37,000 refugees around the country. California will lead the way with more than 5,200 evacuees. Texas is next, expecting nearly 4,500 refugees from Afghanistan. Third on the list is Oklahoma, with 1,800 refugees expected. 46 states in all are on the list. Hawaii, South Dakota, West Virginia, and Wyoming were not slated to resettle any refugees. Thank you again for joining us for State of Texas. I'm Josh Hinkle. We'll be back next week to bring you an in-depth look at Texas politics.